So hello everybody, how y'all doing? I hope everybody doing okay. So I'm coming up here to do a daily. I'm gonna do it for 2 days. I'm gonna do it for today, Sunday, and for Monday. Just because I do want to know what Monday is, and I gotta have an early start Monday, so I want to go ahead and get both of those out the way. And I wanted to come up here today on Sunday, go ahead and start the week back off. Okay. So, good afternoon, elementals. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. And good afternoon. How you doing? So, as the day expired and the day began, do you mind if I have some of the daily energy that I could continue to translate from this point? For today, October the 27th, 2019. October 27th, 2019. What is that chakra vibration for today? Communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. Okay. So at least I know what I've been feeling is right. Okay. So I'm just feeling a lot of activity. And that's what I was trying to come up here and see what was going on for today. Maybe in its own anomalous and biggest way, even for other people, you know. Because I do feel the communication being real high. I feel it all. I felt it since I got up this morning. It's interesting that it came up too. And I like the fact that in this card right here is like, I want to say it got at least Venus and Mars up here. You got a lotus flower, you got a fish. I want to say it got a dove or a swan. One of the two. Got a few birds that's going on up here. It's interesting. Look like a mermaid too. Down below. So, yeah, let me get the book. Let me get the book and read it, okay? I'm going to read the card story. Listen to what your soul is saying to you. Wow, thank you. Appreciate it. Communicate and share this in the world. With his eyes to the sky and mouth open wide, a young man releases a spiral stream of thoughts, dreams, and energy. His vision holds many bright possibilities, which have not yet had a chance to materialize, for they have been held inside, unexpressed. Today the floodgates open, and all that is ready to move beyond the realms into manifest form will have a chance to do so with grace and power through the gift of open communication. Well, okay. I mean, I can relate to it. I mean, my situation, yeah, communication is it. I mean, everybody else might not be having this. It could just be something personal. And I'm just putting my personal business out there. Just showing the different levels of how private a Scorpio can be. But let me get a couple cards, okay? So, elementals, can you tell me something about this energy right here that will be helpful to me and any of the viewers? No more than 4 cards, please. I want to try to get into tomorrow energy too. Well, that's the Eight of Wands, but it fell on the floor. Let me back up some. If you need to come back out, I mean, hey, Eight of Wands go very good with it, but you'll come back out. What is it you want? Willing to let me know. Talk to me about this communication energy right here. So we got a Hierophant at the baseline. So is it just the subconscious where it's talking about the dreams and everything? Is it all about figuring out how to release that information? Page of Swords. Or why should that information be released? It's all of those that, especially with the Hierophant. So you got to consider that it's a lot, the institution of what's holding the message, right? So if it's myself that's holding the message, is it my craving that wants to release something? Is that basically it? But it's just real live streams of, you know, communication. Communication is just high right now. Ace of Swords, yeah, okay. Okay. And we got the Magician underneath. Okay. So it is that. Alright. So it's optional for today. It's a choice. Okay. That's what's up. But we got to be focused though, don't we? I think we got to be focused for today. I'm going to go ahead and get advice for this energy for today. Can I get the advice card, the advice message for today's October the 27th, 2019? Garter, Mandre. Freedom. Take to your wings. Freedom. Take to your wings. It's ironic because our birds up in there. This Mandre helps to treat chest complaints and all other kinds. It is good for the lungs. Place your hands on either side of the breastbone. This Mandre is the mystical bird, master of the skies, and enemy of snakes, who personifies freedom, strength, and power. Very often we cannot change our circumstances, but we do have the choice between letting them get on top of us or taking off and rising above them. In other words, we can change our attitude whenever we want to. Isn't that wonderful? This Mandre allows you to mount his broad back so that he can take you soaring up into the sky with him. From the perspective of the ordinary things of the daily life, sink into the insignificance. You can reveal in the endless space freedom and beauty of heavens. Beyond the clouds, freedom know no bounds. That is so fitting. That is just so fitting. For today. For the look, I mean, I know that I didn't go, like, I was very personal with it. Because, you know, I'm willing to demonstrate personal in this situation. So, I know I was very personal with it and short and brief. But, you know, I was asking them all about whether this is a choice, right? So, it feels like in the final advice that they're giving me the final clarity, okay, we cool. We're gonna go ahead and close it out and give you your comfortability with it. So what I'm saying is, I don't really know. I really don't. I'm having a hard time to articulate all of it, but it's definitely all about communication, interference too. It's, you know, it's interference within your vessel is really strong today. It's a lot of interference, a lot of staticky communication for maybe majority other people. It might be, it just depends on your level of conscious awareness, because I mean the communication is static around me, but it's, you know, some static aspects is just because I'm very sensitive, so it's more than one person around me. And when I'm going out into the environment, it get kind of staticky there. So it's just a real high frequency that has been released. It seems like it's more baseline into your subconscious with the hierophant is coming up in there. So I mean, yeah, it's a guilt. It's like a guilty type or a shame type frequency that's going on. That's kind of like how it feels. The right now anyway. I mean, it got levels. It could just be an attitude frequency or a mood changer type of frequency. That's meaning that, you know, it's just a mood that it's a reactive mood type frequency. Because I mean, guilt and shame, I mean, is there, but it's so much more that's there. It's very aggressive. You know, this frequency is very aggressive. Let me say it that way. It's very aggressive. That's the best way I know how to say it. So I want to figure out what's going on for tomorrow. So that's for today, right? I just want to see, you know, maybe it's some connection between the two. I don't know, but can y'all get a card about tomorrow, October the 28th, 2019? Can I get a future prediction of how the colors will be transit for tomorrow? A potential transit energy from the day's energy. Is that the only one that is the potential transit energy for tomorrow, October the 28th? I don't want no more. Okay. Damn. 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 So this frequency gonna be expanding tomorrow. That's why grounding came out. Because then we got sound and creativity. So tomorrow is an expansion. How's this expansion? What is, I mean, I need to know a little bit more. I need to know a little bit more. Hold up. I need to mix something up inside of this one right here. Can you, can we snip in about what level of the game, what type of game of life energy this will be for tomorrow? What type of game of life energy would this be for tomorrow? What is the potential gaming energy with this tomorrow? No more than 2. Right. Knowledge. Reasoning. And fucking reasoning? What is there? So this is another fucking experiment again? Again? With this type of energy weight right here? I mean, what type of knowledge is needed? I don't get it. I'm not getting it. I mean, I'm getting it and I'm not getting it, but Okay, can I get clarification? Can I get a little bit of clarification? No more than 4 cards. 4 cards for the clarification. Can I get clarification for tomorrow? The 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. Two more cards, please. 8 of Cups. What is this last one going to be? The Queen of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. But you fell on top of the 8 of Cups. And you got the Hermit. Okay. Because the Hermit going to make sense with the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Cups coming out like this. You know, this message is just like, okay, people migrating. I'm going to try to talk about it from this point of view for whoever want to hear about it, right? So people want to migrate because they need people want to migrate because the solution to an epidemic seems to be migration is needed. From the point of migration, it's the point of finding whether there is a weakest link within the migration, or do they got to now, depending on how the migration happens, determines on how the treaty will happen in the situation. So something in this frequency energy is trying to determine on how to surrender and how to move forward at the same time, spontaneously. But at the spontaneous effect, you need to see, you need to know, in order for your spontaneous effect to work, you feel the scales is off balance with that 9 of Pentacles. But you don't know if the scales is off balance as far as the migration goes, the separation that comes out in a aloneness that rises from the degree of separation, because it's not loneliness in neither one of it. It's aloneness that's in it. And what I mean by aloneness is you got to be satisfied with this separation. Because the way that the separation going to happen is putting on a treaty that's supposed to be part of the new beginning of the reason why you putting on the separation. See, the only thing that's weird about this energy is the way that I'm translating it. Is like, I feel like I'm in the middle. I'm definitely the mediator up in this situation, because it's almost like it's not an energy that's really coming from Earth itself. It's not like, it don't feel like the way that the message is coming in. It's not like Earth is saying, okay, look. Not saying Earth is not making changes, But this seemed like a point where Earth and its changes is almost like a scientist that is sat here and say, "Oh, Earth is shifting at these 90 degrees, and this will be a perfect time to try this out, because right now at this degree at such and such a location, it should bring about these kind of results." This energy feel like it's like this anomaly that's about to, like, the waves is about to now go. But the point is, the scientists just don't know the results as much as Earth knows the results. What's after the Hermit? The Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. You're back there. What's on the front side of it? The Six of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Swords. See? That's those two energies. I don't even think I could hit it in the middle for real, for real. In the middle gonna have the answer of it all. Well, it looked like, you know what I'm saying, it's I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to call it some good versus evil. I'm just saying that I think what is going on for these next couple of days, I could be a little bit off track, right? So what we're going to be hearing is a lot of people probably talking about a lot of experiences that they're going through might get real hype in the next couple of, well, really probably not. It probably be more probably closer to the ending of the week. I think what's going on right now is rising the curiosity, is rising people security systems, is like, it's making you feel like you being awoken, right? But it's not. It is an awakening, right? But it's not a full blown awakening. It's a partial awakening that's happening, right? And yeah, it's a partial. That's about the best way. It's like a partial awakening that's happening, and depending on how the partial reaction kind of like how you comprehend a partial reaction, how you accept a partial reaction, how you might become addicted to feeling like a consciously awakened is the things that's going to be after the fact. You know what I'm saying? That's not right, like right here, but in this reading right now. But what this reading is consisting of is like, you know, either somebody got, they farm raising you, so you know they're using farm technology, or nature is raising you, and at the same spontaneous time, you know, both of these awakenings is happening. Yeah, both of them gonna be happening at the same time. Within the next couple of days. So, you know, I really don't know what to say for it. I don't really know what to say or how, you know, I'm going to get the cards to give advice, but that's the only best way that I can really explain my conversation, how I interpret it, how I ramble, whether you caught on to it and just bring it all the way back around to, you know, just trying to generalize it, you know, generalize it the best way I can for people on a not that you're a lower vibration. Is just trying to just make sure I cover grounds of different levels of comprehension skills. So, you know, just trying to be broad on a comprehension way of trying to explain this message right here. But it's really interesting in the next couple of days, the next hours that really comes through real quick is going to be very interesting. Yeah, so I do need to be getting myself ready and paying attention to what the fuck I'm about to say out my mouth, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow going to be a very talkative day. Can I get the final advice card for tomorrow, October the 28th, 2019? Can I get the final advice card for this? Moderation. No, no, no. Moderation. No, no, no. Digest this mantra. This mantra is a help against wind and the bloated feeling that comes of having eaten too much, also from pressure of appointments, deadline, and etc. And this definitely seemed like a very helpful energy for tomorrow. Every kind of immoderation is like an inflation of demands and or time pressure. Very often a simple no or not me, not like that, not yet, for instance, can do a lot to ease the situation or even resolve it altogether. Imagine a bowl full of sand which represents everything which is too much. Empty it out slowly. Repeat the exercise several times. The empty bowl then refills itself with cosmic life, energy, which you breathe in with pleasure and satisfaction. I try to find the right balance in all things by concentrating on what is really important. You know, I think this is going to be so much needed for tomorrow. I really do. I hope this helped everybody else out. You know what I'm saying? I look forward to doing a video on Tuesday. Until the next time, y'all stay positive and be safe.